I just gotta say, this is the best film of all time.
No.
Best movie of all time. Shut up, Harrison. All right.
It was the best fighting scenes out of all of the other movies.
I was like, core. What?
His literal name is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I could actually be okay if this was the last one.
I couldn't.
No.
I mean,
Shut up.
no. I mean,
Also, eat your hideout, Tom Cruise. Tom Holland with the little black
Little booty shorts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Can't wait for Cynthia to see those. It's a brand new day where kids say the darndest things. In this episode, we are reviewing the brand new Spider-Man Brand New Day film. And just like we did for Supergirl, we brought the kids back to give their perspective on the brand new superhero film. We are going to be giving our spoiler-free feelings about the film. We'll be giving it our Eat, Sleep, Nerd review score. And then in the second half of this episode, we will be getting into some spoilery discussion. But don't worry, we'll warn you about that before we get there. So let's get right into it. This is Eat, Sleep, Nerd, a show where you can check out, go AFK, and relax with us as we discuss all things nerd. I'm your show host, Corey Winter. Joining me here for this review, we got Jason Summer. Got Christian James.
You took mine.
Sorry, buddy. We got my brother, Josh Winter.
I was trying to think of something for Frank Castle, but all I heard was like gunshots and explosions.
Yeah,
So
expletives. And
yeah. So Frank Castle.
And then we have the kids, my nephews, Josh's kids. We got Philip Winter.
Hi.
That's just going around.
And then we got our other nephew, Harrison Winter.
Nephew
All
number
right.
one.
Nephew number one. Hey, Philip.
Nephew prime.
Hey, Philip.
Nephew top one.
That's a
Top
real cool
one
hat.
nephew.
What?
It's a real cool hat.
Because it's a hat that says cool.
All right, so we all just got back from watching the brand new Spider-Man film, Brand New Day. And, you know, the way we typically do this, we'll start by giving our scores. And then we kind of use those to justify our feelings, spoiler-free feelings, before we get into spoilers. But I just gotta say, this is the best film of all time. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
No.
So good. 17 out of 5. 17,000 out of 5.
No.
Best movie of all time. Shut up, Harrison. All right.
Do you mean to put a negative in
Hey, hey.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my
obviously,
gosh.
I
This
jumped the
is
gun
so
a little bit.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I really liked it.
Did you?
I did.
Okay. I found that you were kind of subtle on that, and I had a hard time telling.
So, I don't want to alter their scores by them having heard our scores. So I do want to go to them next. Harrison, Philip, how'd you feel about this movie? What would you score this on a scale of 5?
Sorry, Sugar Girl, like 4.5.
4.5 out of 5.
Better
Okay.
than Supergirl,
All
4.5.
All right.
Yeah.
Sugar Girl is just couldn't be late on movies.
All right, Philip, what about you?
1,000 out of 1,000.
Yes! I knew Philip was going to like it. So let's get into the adults in the room. So what'd you guys feel about this? Who wants to go first?
Christian, you saw it first.
You did. You actually saw it before we did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yes.
I
You suck.
gave it a 4.3.
Do you want to go higher? I don't. Do you want...
Bro, make it his decision.
4.3.
All right.
2.5.
What? 4.325.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's going to alter the
6
score.
Okay. 5. 5 out of 5.
All right, Jason, you're last.
All right. Now, remember, I grade these difficultly. Like, I'm really difficult on these, so don't come after me. 5 out of 5.
5, the rare Jason, 5 out of 5. This is a monumental moment. I don't know the last time you gave a
I
5.
can't remember either.
It was
I
actually...
was trying to think.
You know what? Actually, scrolling up, the last 5 you gave was Oppenheimer. So that was...
Okay.
We've done a lot of movies since then.
Yeah, we
All right. So just because we do have 2 kids in the room plus the usual 4 adults, I do want to kind of break this down a little bit. So the kids, you gave this a 4.75 out of 5. So almost perfect. The adults in the room gave it a 4.83 out of 5. So altogether, that is a 4.8 out of 5.
Very respectable.
Very, very close to perfect, Christian. So why don't you start? How is this not the best film of all time?
Because Fight Club exists.
Okay.
And discourse.
Remember, Tyler Durden is the bad guy.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a left turn from previous Spider-Man movies, Tom Holland, which I liked. I liked a lot. It reminded me of there was another movie that had that same color grading and feel. I can't remember the name of it. I had it in my head, of course. But all of those aspects were like it made it way more engaging of a story to tell, and which I was really happy with. But there's certain aspects that were that took me down a little bit from the perfect score. And I guess it's personal things. It's fine. It works for some people, but me.
Okay. Let's go to a more positive review in the room. Philip, we lost Harrison. So what did you like about this film?
Because I liked how they animated this movie, and I liked how be pretty good.
Josh, how did you feel about the film?
I loved it.
All right.
It was it was exactly what I've been wanting for the last few years. Tom Holland's always been a great Spider-Man, and the MCU Spider-Man movies have always been really good. I hated that we were stuck with young Spider-Man for so long.
Yeah.
And this movie delivered on the promise from the end of No Way Home, which was this is going to be the kind of kick in the pants that makes Peter grow up. And he was adult Peter Parker in this movie, which apparently also means putting on like 30 pounds of muscle.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Did anyone else notice how huge Tom Holland was in this movie?
Yeah.
He had some boulders on his shoulders.
And he didn't mind showing it off because he was shirtless a lot of this movie.
Yeah. But I mean, if I had done all that, I'd be shirtless too. I'd write it into my contract. You can pay me $1 million less, but I get to be shirtless this many times. And so, no, I mean, like, I kept coming back to it, like, while I was watching. I was just like, dude got huge. Because he's not a big guy.
Like, it was very evident in that elevator scene where he's wearing the too small shirt.
Yeah.
Like, there was, like, that side angle on him. His arms were, like, that big.
Yeah.
Wide. Like, it was
Oh, yeah,
huge.
he had the beat going on, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, grown-up Peter Parker, yoked Peter Parker. And no, it was good, and I liked that they didn't take the easy way out on any of the stuff that they had set up from No Way Home. And in fact, they even poked fun of that at a little bit. But that's in the spoiler section, I'm sure. But no, like he is exactly where we left him.
Oh, yeah.
And that's good. I was kind of worried they were going to try to fudge their way out of it a little bit and try to explain away how he's living better off than he kind of was at the end of No Way Home. No, he's not in a good place. And that's part of the setup. And it's good. Plus Frank Castle.
Yeah. So, just as the Spider-Man fan in the room, all of the props in here are my personal belongings. This was just about the most perfect a Spider-Man film could be. And for multiple reasons. Like, it was pulling inspiration very obviously from the video games, the most recent 2 video games, with the way they brought in some of the characters, like the police detective he worked with, and even some of the ways that they choreographed the fight scenes and stuff. It was very much inspired by past Spider-Man material. So that was awesome. It kind of shows, knowing that Tom Holland was in the writer room, that he actually cares about the history of this character, which is really cool. But also, it did so much. It brought it kind of back down into street level. Yes, there was still a big monumental threat, but it was still relatively street level Spider-Man, which we really did not get in the original 3 Tom Holland films.
No, because he kept doing Avengers stuff.
Yeah, he kept doing Avengers stuff. He was going to space. He was fighting elementals. Like, it was multiverse stuff. But this was actually like ground level. He was mostly taking it all on his own. It was all still set in New York, which, yeah, again, the other movies weren't really set in New York, which was weird for Spider-Man. But all that said, the Spider-Man suit looks so good, and I love how they kind of like dumbed down the color in the rest of the city and stuff, just so his suit would pop more.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
New York City was very much just gray a lot of the time, but it made that red and blue suit pop so much. It was just so good, and he was quippy when he was fighting, which is a hallmark of Spider-Man. It was just so good. It was so good. It was so good, and I'm so glad those theaters are packed. I'm glad people are going out to see this movie. Anyway,
Absolutely.
Jason.
You guys pretty much covered most of the non-spoiler stuff. I think it was a solid movie. It was a standalone Spider-Man movie. Like, you didn't need the rest of the Marvel universe for it, which you guys already talked about. It happened, we dealt with that in the past. I really liked how they handled Ned and MJ forgetting Peter Parker.
Mhm.
I like how that was handled. I like how they introduced the kind of the roster of some of the heroes and villains that we've come to expect from the Spider-Man universe, if you followed it at all. And it's funny that you mentioned the video game aspect
Mhm.
from the Spider-Mans 1 and 2. Because I felt that initially, like, especially kind of with
Especially in the beginning, yeah.
with the web swinging.
Yeah.
I'm like, this feels like I'm in the video game. This was kind of cool. So yeah, it's definitely a great movie, and I was really, really happy with it. Yeah.
Just the right length.
I wanted it to keep going
Right,
so bad.
I was okay
wanted
wanted
a little bit more.
Yeah, I was okay with.
But I would argue that's what makes it the perfect length.
Right.
I should never leave a movie feeling like, thank God we got through it.
Yeah.
That's true.
You should leave wanting just a little more.
Yeah.
Like if you leave saying, I could have handled another 15 minutes, that means the editor did it perfect.
Always leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Philip. So yeah, what were some of the things you liked in this movie?
I liked how they did how Spider-Man kind of snapped and beat up Scorpion.
Yeah.
And I like how Spider-Man crashed into that wall and then he just got out of that glass. He just swung and then he just slammed out of a glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like how they did the fighting scenes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was artistic.
Mhm.
It was like it was the best fighting scenes out of all of the other movies.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I like how they added Scorpion and they showed us all the villains that Spider-Man's been fighting. That's pretty much it I got.
Yeah, I know. Before we even started watching it, you were like, I can't wait to see Scorpion. And yeah, we got to see him a good bit.
Yeah, it was
Scorpion
in it more than I thought it would be,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the whole entire movie was pretty much the only villain was of the beginning of the movie
Yeah.
was just Scorpion.
Yeah, which is pretty cool because that's a callback to Homecoming. So like 3 movies ago. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
I forgot to mention this earlier. Josh touched on it briefly. There's a time jump, and I'm not going to say how much, but there's a because I don't know.
Pretty
if that's a spoiler.
significant time fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
jump.
I don't know if it's a spoiler or not to say how much, but there's enough of
Little
a
time
time
funk.
jump from No Way Home
Mhm.
to this movie, which allowed for the believability of what's going on
Yeah.
with Spider-Man's life, which we'll talk about in the spoiler part. So I think that was good.
All right, so let's talk
Yeah.
about some of the overall things. So we have a new director this time around.
Mm-hmm.
I never get his name right without looking it up. Is it Daniel Destin or is it Destin Daniel? He did
Daniel Day-Lewis?
Daniel
Daniel.
something Critton.
Yes, he did Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look up his name.
Okay.
Daniel I had it right the second time. Destin Daniel Cretton. Cretin? Cretton.
Critton.
But yes, he was the director of Shang-Chi. Very much like Josh was saying, a whole aesthetic change, mood change, writing change.
Would you say it's a
choreography
brand new
change.
day?
Brand new day.
Brand
Like
new movie.
a lot, most of this film, as far as just how it's put together, was so different for the first 3 films. So directing, yeah.
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 Yeah. And I think that was a good call. because the last trilogy was very much made in the vein of like the John Hughes
Mhm.
movies.
Like
Intentionally.
coming of age.
Yeah, intentionally.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it was a decision, and they were very open about that, and that was great for that part of Spider-Man. But we're not in that part of Spider-Man anymore.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that they changed up who's going to bring the Vision to life, because then you're not accidentally falling back into what you've done before.
Yeah.
You know, and it was an intentional shift. Like I said, this is the next phase of Peter Parker's life, which is literally a plot point
Yeah.
of the movie. So no, it was the right call, and he did an amazing job.
Also worth noting that he was originally attached to direct Avengers: The King Dynasty before he backed out, before that movie got canceled, so he can focus on other MCU projects, which is why he got this one. So
Sell the writing on the wall.
yeah, probably.
I think that's like that Peter Griffin or the not Peter Griffin, Homer Simpson disappearing into the shrubs.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go do Spider-Man.
Right.
All right. Other big picture thing: acting.
Acting.
I would say, as far as superhero films go, the acting was top notch, and even beyond superhero
I'll admit
films.
to tearing up a few times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah.
I say I did. Yeah, I did, definitely did. And like even like the like one-off characters, great. Like that just highlighted those one little characters, also great. Because it could also just be really hammy, or just like, why did they put that person on screen?
Right.
Yeah,
It's weird. But I would go back to directing. I'll see if everyone will realize this, is that the fighting scenes, just think about Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Was it that choreography?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. That's what it reminded me of.
Okay.
No, that's
there
what,
was no. I mean, I get what you're saying. There was, especially during some of the later fight scenes, there was almost like a dance-like quality to it.
right.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a really, really good
like when
way.
he was fighting the ninjas.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, and again, it plays into like he's in a heightened state at
Yes.
that point,
Mm.
and so like, anyway, it was beautiful. It was
I feel like
amazing.
it's a better look at people fighting that have powers or like special abilities. It's rather than punching here, kicking there, flipping over, whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
a
everybody does
Batman
that.
fight.
It was it wasn't a Batman fight. It was just people that have like super heightened powers, and it's like I believe that, even though it looks exaggerated a little bit, it worked.
Philip.
What?
So,
Your turn, buddy.
Scare?
you saw Spider-Man: Homecoming and Far From Home and No Way Home.
Yep.
Would you? So obviously, this film is a little bit more mature. Spider-Man's grown up now.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little bit, sad and stuff like that. He's going through some stuff. Would
Because
you?
his Aunt May died from
Yeah.
Green Goblin, I think.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's right. Would you say that this movie's still good for a younger audience? Like, is it a still fun movie for kids?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, but I didn't see any other kids besides me and Harrison.
I mean, that's a Thursday night. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably some kids in there somewhere.
When I saw there was only like teenagers and grown-ups.
Yeah, because teenagers and grown-ups love Spider-Man.
I mean, that's pretty. That's a broad stroke.
Hey, Spider-Man's for
No,
all ages.
that's right.
Spider-Man's for
Yeah.
all ages. All right. We always have to talk about CGI when it comes to superhero films.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
It's amazing.
All
No,
right.
no corners
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah, I was looking for stuff
Mhm.
but there was nothing that pulled me out of the movie. Whether it be acting, computer graphics, dialogue choices, fight scenes. I don't like to give 5.0s, but
No, you don't.
I know, but I mean, it was just,
You gave
It was
everything
great, yeah.
everywhere all at once a 4.5 or something like.
because the fight scene on the stairs was too long. I was like, that's enough. Okay, no,
See, they didn't leave you wanting more.
that's true. They did not. Yeah. And the one part of the movie, which we'll talk about in spoilers, where I was rolling my eyes, it was a gotcha moment,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right, fine.
Well, so that's a good thing you bring up. So it was obviously a little bit more moody than other Spider-Man films, but also it still had the laughs, a lot of laughs,
Yeah.
a lot of comedic everything, but also it did go a lot of back and forth from being really serious and dark to being very lighthearted and fun. And I think that's what Spider-Man should be, because Spider-Man as a character is a very sad character. He's gone through a lot of loss. He carries a lot of weight in his shoulders. So I'm glad they were able to balance out the emotional weight with the fun of being Spider-Man.
Do you think that's why his arms and shoulders got so huge, is from carrying everything?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Any other big picture things we could talk about without spoilers?
So yeah, I was going to add on to the CGI thing. Like we all fear, especially back from the first Spider-Man, is the swinging scenes, like the close-up swinging scenes. They made them look good.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed like just the effort of him shooting the web and then the act of him having to let it go.
Yeah.
was all I needed.
I noticed the same thing.
Yeah.
Especially if you remember in the very first Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire, if you look at those close-up shots of him swinging while holding MJ, it's very much just a mannequin.
It's just a mannequin. He is stiff.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad they went the extra mile, especially when they're doing the hype for this movie. You saw like the swinging machine, and I was like, great. That's what I need.
Yeah. I know. All of you on the internet that were following all these set photos and stuff saying, "Oh, he's doing practical swinging. That's never going to work. It's going to look so bad." Shut up. It was awesome.
Yeah, it looked great.
It was awesome.
Good move, Mr. What is his name?
Destin Daniel Cretton.
Destin.
Yeah.
Questionable name, but
I always want to put the Daniel
Yeah, no.
first.
Yeah.
And I also will say, so unfortunately, I do follow a lot of the. I'm doing it on purpose. Following a lot of those leak accounts and stuff that do follow productions like Spider-Man and stuff, and there were a lot of leaks on this film, but a lot of the bigger stuff never got leaked. Like people were wondering, okay, who's
Sadie Sink's character?
Yes, who she was playing. There were a lot of rumors about all the other characters that show up in things, and a lot of people were wondering in those shots in the first trailer if things were like photoshopped out to hide certain things. No.
No,
Right, like, like if you look at how Spider-Man is approaching the hand, there should be a second character.
There's like a
down
lot
here.
of space there
Right,
for
there's a lot of
somebody
space
else.
there. Yeah, I hate to tell you guys.
No.
Sorry, it's just Spider-Man.
Yeah, what you saw in the trailer is what you got.
Yeah.
And it was very clever trailer editing because they used shots that made it look like something else was going on. But yeah, there were no big... It wasn't spoiled for me. I guess I'll say that.
yeah.
With a big movie like this, it was not spoiled for me, which is saying something considering all the leak accounts I follow. All right, so we're going to get into spoilers. But as a reminder, this is a 4.8 out of 5 here at Eat Sleep Nerds. So we highly recommend that you go watch this, especially before you continue watching this video and get all the spoilery stuff, because we're going to be getting into the meat and juice, and I don't know why I'm picking those words to describe everything we're about to talk about.
Potatoes.
That goes to potatoes.
Which would actually
Hey.
tie into the
Hey.
show, to the movie.
So yeah, 4.8 out of 5. We don't want to ruin this movie for you, so please go watch it before you keep watching this, and then come back once you do and see what we have to say about it. So, spoiler warning.
Woot 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 woot.
Thick and sticky spoilers.
It was Jean Grey all this time. It was Jean Grey. Why is Jean Grey showing up in Spider-Man before X-Men?
I did have a question on that. Yeah.
It's an easy character to use.
I kept wanting it to not be her, and then when it was her, I was like, oh, that's kind of awesome. Because it was intimidating. Like, it was kind of scary.
Yeah, it
Like-
kind of had like a little bit of a horror to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys didn't like parts of that.
Yeah.
What parts?
Where she was mind controlling people and like talking through them. That was kind of like, it was kind of creepy.
I don't.
Out of sight,
That
out of
didn't
mind.
bother you
Yeah.
much?
All right.
Heck yeah.
It
Already
didn't-
over it.
I was kind of thinking my prediction was that because the MJ that we already had established had forgotten Peter Parker, that they really weren't going to continue that storyline. They were going to allow that to continue, that to Can't talk. Allow her to continue to forget him and introduce Sadie as Mary Jane Watson.
Oh, like
Like
the
an
first
actual
one?
Mary Jane Watson.
Mm.
I remember the rumors saying she was going to play Gwen Stacy.
Which I would have
And
been okay with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the other
Yeah.
wonder I had.
No, I mean, I like it. It makes sense as Jean Grey because now they have an excuse, not an excuse. The excuse is money. Now they have an easy picking up point for the first X-Men movie, which would be her going to Xavier's school for gifted youngsters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
So now you have an existing character that you get to follow into.
Yeah.
I was
the
wondering if
school.
her bus was taking her up.
It's what it looks like.
Upstate,
It's heading into pretty New York as
Which
opposed
is
to
generally upstate.
concrete New York. Yes.
That makes sense. That'd be cool. I wish they could have like Easter egged that a little bit, like the side of the bus showed the destination or something.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, by the way, the post-credit scene, not worth it. Just leave.
well, I do want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But save that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're jumping all around here, but
Yeah, we are.
obviously the big carryover from the last movie is that MJ and Ned don't remember him. He still is not remembered by anybody. Man, that
It's been
has
4 years, 4 solid years.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, that had some emotional weight to it. There were multiple times where he was just all in his feelings, and I was like, "I'm right there with you, bud. I'm sorry. You're not alone. You're
He
not
is alone, though. That's the
He is
point.
alone.
Yeah.
But I do like that while they did show that they are getting back to them remembering him, for the most part in this film, they never went past the line. Like, for the most part, they still did not remember him.
Yeah, there was no the aha moment.
Yeah. We thought there was
Yeah.
for a second, but it was a fake out. Is that
Right.
the one you were talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, that's what I was
Ah,
saying.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Jean Grey's just a heartless.
I was like, oh, you cold.
Yeah.
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 But like I like that they stuck to their guns. Like, they didn't immediately about face the last movie.
Yeah.
And go back. Oh no, we remember you. Let's go on another adventure now that we remember you. The entire movie, they still did not remember him.
Yeah.
I like that they stuck to their guns.
I did like how they resolved it at the very end, though.
Yes.
Yeah. The handshake.
That was
Yeah.
And it felt good that it was Ned instead of MJ.
Because MJ is wanting to remember, she just can't.
But yeah, I liked how they did that with her. She was talking about like, yeah, you were always there saving me. There had to be a point to that.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been like 1 or 2 times, but it was several times. So what's up with that?
Yeah.
I should be remembering something that I don't. And I'm like, okay, cool. Is she going to get to that point? And then we have the fake out. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Right? Yeah.
So yeah, it made Ned's thing way more satisfying because he was like, oh.
So the problem is that they don't have a cool handshake together,
Yeah, that is the problem.
or else
That's it.
this would be solved by now. Like,
What were you gonna say, Philip?
I think in the next movie, Ned is gonna remember Spider-Man because then, like, before the credits happened, they did a handshake, and then like I saw Ned have that face like when you remember something.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
knew that face.
yeah.
That's some good acting right there, is what that is.
Acting.
Acting. Yes.
No, I do want to go back to the fake out thing.
Yeah.
Because all of these Tom Holland Spider-Man films have had that big fake out moment. The first one, the most iconic, where we find out Michael Keaton's actually what's her face's dad.
Such
Yeah.
a
Didn't see that
I know
coming.
you said you. I
You
remember
didn't
him
see
saying,
it
yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Cynthia
I'm the smart.
that predicts all movies ever and all of their plots and everything without knowing any context. She didn't see it coming. So
Was she shocked?
she was shocked.
Kind of obvious.
No.
I mean,
No.
why else would they introduce him so early?
Because
He had to come back somewhere.
because he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Anyway.
He was.
Anyway, that's a whole
I
different
bet you
movie.
that's like a horror movie trope. I think, you watch horror movies more than we do. So
Anyway, Far From Home had, I mean, if you knew Mysterio, you would see that one
Yeah.
coming, but that was the twist in that one. No Way Home had the twist that, I guess it wasn't really a twist, but Green Goblin was still the bad guy.
right.
It was played
It
as a
was
twist.
The
Yeah.
scene
It was a
itself
twist,
was a good twist. But yeah, they all had the good, this was a satisfying twist. Because I was convinced she was remembering him, and they were going to go into the third act as a team.
But I was with Jason though. I would have hated that.
Mhm.
Like just the most cliche way of remembering someone ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have hated that. So I'm glad it didn't work.
100%. Yeah.
And instead, it's doubly as satisfying because it emotionally wounded Peter.
Right. Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not only was it an eye roll, we're like, oh, are we really doing this? Oh, we're not doing this. And
And it's devastating.
you just broke him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, poor Peter.
I also loved that she did the animated MJ trope
Uh-huh.
where she just throws herself off a building. Like, do you love me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So, I mean, there are a lot of really great things besides MJ and Ned, because I mean, everybody wanted to talk about that stuff because that they're part of the Spider-Man.
That's the heart. Of
that's the heart.
story,
But but there's so much more going on. You've got Frank Castle throughout the movie.
I was gonna say
which
a
I
lot-
wasn't ready for that.
A lot more
Yeah,
screen
I
time than
was.
thought.
Yeah, I was anticipating the opening tank
That was
scene,
about it. Yeah.
and then he was gonna wander
Yeah.
off.
Frank Castle
somewhere.
was a main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hulk. It was good to see Mark Ruffalo.
It was good to see the Hulk get his balls back,
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
then, and then to see the Hulk out like big
like
time.
actual Hulk out.
Yeah.
Like haven't seen this since the first Avengers Hulk out.
Yeah,
Hey.
like chasing Black Widow on
Yeah.
helicarrier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you like Hulk?
Yeah.
We got him. We got to see him angry again. How'd you feel
Like
about
real Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like when Spider-Man was trying to put the thing on him. And then like how does Hulk remember when Spider-Man just talks to him? I don't know why I don't like how sometimes when someone just tries to talk to someone and say, you gotta remember me, and then they remember that. That just makes no sense in movies.
Honestly, I agree with you. That is kind of cliche.
Yeah.
It's like
Like every
Oh.
superhero movie does that. Batman versus Superman did that.
The Hulk has had
Hulk-
this
the
exact
Hulk has
same
had that
moment
same
before.
thing,
Yeah.
Sun's going down.
Yeah.
Sun's getting real low.
Sun's getting real low. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, but you still liked Hulk though.
yeah.
It was good to see him back.
Yeah.
I like how we're seeing again this continuation of the government stepping in damage
Yeah,
control and
damage
just
control.
not doing really a great civic service.
Which is a good lesson about government in general.
And so,
This is for your well-being.
So speaking of
I'm
damage
here to
control, so other bad guys, we mentioned those a little bit. We got to see Tombstone,
Mhm.
which it was
That's
rumored,
his name.
it was rumored
Yeah.
he was going to have a much bigger role. So I wonder if they just cut it down where it was always meant to be kind of like a little thing.
Yeah, a little snippet.
But he was there for like 30 seconds.
It was cool though. It was still
It was
cool.
cool. It was nice to finally see a different villain show up.
Okay. I want to know though, why did we go with Jean Grey? Like, what's the end goal?
To
Like,
get us into X-Men.
Are we doing it like, I mean, it could have been
Well, I think he just needed a bigger threat at this point because the last movie he was literally fighting the Sinister Six.
yeah.
And at this point, if he was just fighting someone else with a tough suit, it would have been too easy.
I don't know. Like, why start introducing the X-Men in a Spider-Man movie? Like,
Because they could.
yeah, I mean,
No.
not that I have a problem with it. I'm just wondering.
You seem to have a problem with it.
No, I want to know what the end goal is. I want to know. I want to know what they're going to do down the line.
Well,
We're not going to know that till later, but I want to know.
I kind of wonder if that ties into the end credit tease. Who's this Spider-Man that's bleeping out in space?
Well, I think where Spider-Man was in space was that well, the bad guy in the Marvel movie, the new one,
Doom.
Dr. Doom.
Yes.
Doctor Doom, he crushed the Earth and like made like the planet, I think. And then like Spider-Man got into space because he grabbed all of the people and placed them in the battle.
Oh.
Battle World, yeah.
Oh, is it teasing Battle World?
So there's a rumor that Tom Holland is not in
Yeah.
Doomsday.
He's been dodging questions, so I don't think he doesn't show
Yeah,
up.
and so the rumor is that he doesn't show up until Battle World, which
Secret Wars, yeah.
would be Secret Wars, which is anyway. That's assuming if they do anything like what's in the comics, which grain of salt.
Yeah.
But it would make sense though if Doom is crushing all the multiverses down into one universe so that he can rule over everything. In the comics, he crushed everything down into Battle World.
Mm-hmm.
And so that would explain why Peter's suddenly not on Earth.
Philip, you're so smart. I didn't consider. I was like, is it Venom? Is it a different Spider? No, it's probably just Battleworld. It's probably just the tease of the next Avengers.
I do want to talk about, though, bringing up Jean Grey, how Spider-Man went toe-to-toe with an Omega-level mutant.
She had just Omega'd, though.
Yeah,
Like, that was
Fresh
like,
Omega.
she was
Yeah.
beta.
I'm just saying, though, I mean, they're showing his Spider-Man to be pretty powerful.
Yeah, so
Like his
So-
Spidey senses protect him.
So this is a good question. Is he now, because the general consensus is that Tobey Maguire of the 3 Spider-Men is still probably physically the strongest Spider-Man. Would we say that that's still true by the end of this movie?
no.
Yeah,
No.
I think this is going to make Holland the goated Spider-Man.
I don't
Yeah.
think Tobey Maguire had abs.
He didn't.
He was toned, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no.
He had a runner's body. Yes.
But canonically, from the comics, Spider-Man physically and mentally is one of the strongest characters in the universe.
Okay.
Mostly because he was Stanley's fave.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
that
no one
helps.
can beat him.
But yeah, apparently, as far as strength goes, he can lift more than most. He's considered one of the 4 smartest characters alongside Tony Stark, Doctor Doom, and
Reed Richards.
Reed Richards. So like he's
He's pretty goated.
yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone could go toe to toe with an Omega, it's Spider-Man.
Right, and now that he's gone, he's jumped on the health wagon and gone completely organic with all his powers. He's right up there in contention, or has passed Tobey Maguire now.
I like that he's not relying on tech as much now that we're kind of past the Tony Stark.
Even though he's
era.
straight up made his own AI.
Wasn't that still the same one
I
from
think it was-
Far From Home?
Did he just?
That he got the
he
classes
just-
from
yeah.
Tony Stark?
Oh, is that what that is?
Evie, right?
No, it was
Ed-
Edith.
Edith. Yeah, that
So
was
maybe it is. Did he rename her? Or is it just
EV.
completely different?
Yeah.
I mean, he did finish.
felt familiar.
Because yeah, Edith's acronym was even in
That
death,
I'm the hero.
I'm the hero. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe he
Sick.
renamed her. I don't remember. But anyway,
She wasn't in No Way Home though.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Either way, point is, I mean,
There is still
he is poor, but he is not stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think they hit the right amount of tech versus raw ability.
Mhm.
Because like he's still able to build things, and that is a plot point. But it never feels completely unreasonable. And it again, it hones it, like he's living in a dumpster, basically, mostly probably so he can buy the few pieces of things that he really needs to buy to work on and live on. And even when he had the idea of how he was going to build the MacGuffin for the final act of the movie, if Frank Castle hadn't already had that stuff to make bombs, he would have had to figure out where he was going to get that stuff.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I like it. It's because he is supposed to be smart, very smart.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that was always my biggest pain point with his first 3 movies is that his suits were so smart. It kind of took away from his natural abilities of especially Homecoming. Like he just had that smart suit, and just like the suit's doing all the work. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I
could wear that suit and do
yeah.
that. Yeah.
You're nothing without the suit or whatever that coat was.
Well, I guess at that point, Tony was already like well advanced in his suits. He was like on Mark 30-ish.
somewhere in there.
So yeah, I mean that
was
I'm
just him sharing the love.
I'm just saying, like if he was just a mini Iron Man when he had those fancy suits. I
yeah.
like that it was
The
less
Iron
techy this time
Spider.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The tech in this is limited to basically he has an assistant.
yes.
It's not really doing anything for his suit.
Yeah.
He still has to manually do everything.
Yeah.
That's a good balance. I'm okay with that.
So we've all mentioned the Punisher at this point. Some of the funniest scenes in this movie were the banter between the Punisher and Spider-Man.
It's good cop, bad cop.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Good
Uh,
cop, crazy cop.
Right, yeah.
Philip, getting you back in here. Were you familiar with the Punisher before watching this movie? Do you know who the Punisher is?
No.
All right. So the guy with all the guns.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you think about him? He had a potty mouth,
Yeah.
but he helped Spider-Man out a lot. Do you like him?
Yeah, pretty much, because he pretty much has a gun and he shoots.
And that's the
That
best
about sums it up.
superpower.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, I don't exactly know how the Punisher actually got infected with the thing.
With Jean Grey's mind control.
Because she can do it to anyone.
Yeah, he
Spider-Man was the only one she couldn't do it to.
Yeah,
he just got too close.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but
Yeah, because he went to try to take her out, and as soon as she saw him coming, she just took over his brain.
Do you
Like
know-
she's been doing to everyone else. Yeah.
Do you know why Spider-Man can't be mind read?
I don't know.
I would think they didn't really explicitly say it, but I guess it's his spider sense.
Yeah.
His Peter Tingle.
His Peter Tingle, yes.
But I mean,
I don't think they've ever called it his spider sense in these movies.
I don't think so.
No.
Not once. Yeah.
But it harkens back to No Way Home, because like even when Strange tried to push him out of his body and get
Yeah.
the box from him, like he could still
yeah.
get it around.
Yeah.
So I mean, like
Yeah.
it's an established ability that he has incredibly high level of control.
Mhm.
Like a spider?
Yes.
His literal name is
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Philly.
So it was a sixth or even seventh sense.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I do want to talk about the Jean Grey of it all because, man, that third act had a pretty big shift as far as what it was focusing on. Obviously, the entire thing's leading up to Jean Grey and what she's been doing this whole time. But when she almost kind of becomes the central character there at the end. And Spider-Man really only shows up to fight the ninjas and then help her through it. But like when she's captured by damage control, like she kind of takes center stage for a good portion of the rest of the film.
Yeah.
And my goodness, I was tearing up. I
Yeah.
was tearing up.
She got done dirty.
Yeah.
Twarn't her fault.
No, I mean, yeah, she was.
To be clear, though, before they took her, she and her sister were possessing innocent
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Like, she ain't a saint.
I mean, for fun. That's to see if they could do it.
She definitely walked that one guy right into the path of the cab, and whew, he's
Yeah,
probably not
she-
walking that one off. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs some Xavier in her life
yeah,
to let her know that she shouldn't be doing that.
yeah. But she became the victim. She was the victim the entire time. But man, when she was strapped to that chair and like becoming the Omega level character, good gracious, that was some good acting.
Brother, I as soon as you saw what her sister was talking about,
It's like, oh, damn.
I was like, of course. What? And I was like, that was a shocking moment because I had the same face she had. I was like looking up, just like, come on.
Yeah.
That,
And again, that was heart-wrenching.
yes.
Like, that sucks.
Yeah.
So,
Why?
yeah.
Like when the bad guy, like the girl that
Mhm.
was that could mind control, I don't know what the brain was doing to.
They were kind of experimenting on her to see how her powers worked and to see if they could kind of push her to be even a little bit stronger. And
Why?
they did it. Well, because they,
She's considered one of the strongest characters in
In
Marvel
Marvel.
comics.
like, period.
yeah.
And so they wanted to kind of force her to be on their side, whether she wanted to or not.
They pretty much wanted to use her as a weapon.
Yeah.
So when the bad girl that was
Jean
Mhm.
Grey. Yeah, her name's Jean Grey.
and I don't know, like in the last part where it was only showing like a lot more parts of when she was trying to mind control Peter, but I don't know if she was actually doing it or.
He kind of let her do it.
Yeah.
He was trying to help her.
Yeah. He let her in.
He was trying to show her something that would make her feel better. So that maybe she would realize that not everyone wants to hurt her.
Yeah, and like in the shooting moment, I don't know how Spider-Man got shot. It's because like I thought he dodged it, but then I saw.
So the Punisher was trying to shoot Jean Grey
To stop her.
to stop her, but Spider-Man didn't want her to get hurt, so he jumped in front of her, but that means he got shot. But it's okay, him and Punisher are still friends.
I thought that they moved aside.
He
No.
turned around.
Yeah, he spun her
blocked it.
around and took it
He walked into the path of it. So
Yeah.
she wouldn't get hit, but he would.
because he's a real hero.
Now, let's talk about that moment. I'm glad you brought that up. Good. So they've been, especially Tom Holland in interviews, has been dodging the question of if there's going to be another Spider-Man movie. And I was convinced for a second.
I thought he was checking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Yes.
Like, there was blood. He was not doing well.
It was pouring out of his back.
Yeah.
Like,
I like how it was like the same reveal as May.
Yeah,
Because they were talking and she goes, "Oh no."
That's exactly how it happened.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah. It's like, that sucks.
oh my. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. No, I was like, this fourth one, checking out. I'm like, I could go either way. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them for not sticking the landing on this one.
Yeah.
Because he didn't survive on his own.
Yeah, she literally
Right.
mind
Jean
controlled
Grey
him.
helped him
Yeah.
until he recovered. I'm like, okay. All right.
She was literally breathing for him.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh, I didn't get that part, but yeah, I
Mhm.
guess that makes sense.
Yeah. When he
Well-
woke up, she finally like exhaled and
Well, yeah, I know
Yeah.
she was in there, but I just kind of felt like she was, I don't know, keeping the spirit alive. I guess I didn't get the part where
she was literally
breathing for him.
pumping his
Yeah,
lungs. Yeah.
That's cool.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking I was going to say, and not only did he go toe to toe with Jean Grey, but he took a 50 cal in the back, but he really didn't. He would have died without Jean Grey on that one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. There was a logical
yeah.
explanation for why it
in this universe, in the confines of the universe that we've established.
The only thing that didn't happen in that movie that I wanted to happen was that after Peter took the bullet and then wakes up in the hospital. Stop it. They can hear that on the microphone, baby.
Yeah, hear you while watching the movie.
That after Peter took the bullet from the Punisher, I really wanted him to be like, like you shot me. Or something, for Punisher to be like, actually, my shot went exactly where I shot it. You got in the way. Like that.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I wanted to happen that didn't happen.
The one thing that didn't happen that I wanted to happen, it didn't take away from the movie, so I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, same with
detract
my
it.
thing. Like, that's headcanon. But
I really, really, really wanted an introduction to Miles Morales.
Yeah.
I feel like they had an opportunity here somewhere. It was a long enough movie. It was a great movie. I'm fine with the length on it, but they had an opportunity here.
They've had an opportunity since the first film when they teased his uncle.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then they brought it up again in No Way Home.
Did they?
When Jamie Foxx was like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna be black."
Yeah.
So I'm kind of disappointed on that point. That's what I was hoping the end credit was.
Yeah.
Something to do with Miles Morales.
Yeah, Tom Holland has kind of teased that he wants to pass the torch to the Miles Morales character specifically. So if he has his way,
Spider-Man 6.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's coming at some point. The big thing we haven't really talked about is that Yelena just shows up out of nowhere, not announced to be in this movie at all.
Yeah.
And she's not there an insignificant amount of time. Like, it was not just a quick cameo. Like, she is in multiple scenes.
She played an actual part.
Yeah. She was in the same room the entire time, but
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure she shot in a day.
yeah,
But like,
yeah,
In
But that was-
a
that
day
was-
spa.
yes.
yeah. But that's just kind of cool. Like, it's tying in from. God,
Thunderbolts.
I guess it's not the most recent film, but
No.
I guess Fantastic Four was. But yeah, one of the more recent
I mean,
films.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I finally saw the other day.
We didn't see Avengers Tower.
It's pretty good.
We did. It was in one shot. It looked a lot shorter than it was supposed
Okay.
to, but it was in. I noticed it towards the end. It's like, oh, there it is.
All right. Okay.
They
But why is
squeeze
it
it
so-
in post.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
But why is it so short?
It's a baby tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all the big stuff,
Yeah.
and we are getting close to an hour.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it so much.
Go see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go see
This is
it.
very good.
If you
It's
can
a
get a
good-
ticket,
Yeah.
go see it.
Yeah, if you can get a ticket. Yeah. What's up?
I felt like at the end of the movie when the bad guy just turned into a good guy. For this, like, the whole entire movie, the bad guy was just a bad guy, and then, like, at the end, they turn into a good guy.
Yeah.
That makes no sense for some reason.
Oh, you didn't like that?
Well, I kind of didn't because, like, it doesn't make any sense. Because the bad guy turned into a good
She
guy.
was never really supposed to be a bad guy.
She was just trying to.
She was
help her
doing
sister.
bad things because she was trying to find her sister.
She's
Yeah.
exposing the real bad guy.
Yeah,
which
the
was
real
damage control.
yeah, the real bad guys were the people that were keeping her hostage.
So,
But she did do bad things. And just because you're trying to do something good doesn't mean you automatically should be allowed to do bad things. That's why Spider-Man still had to stop her.
And that's why Tyler Durden's
So-
the bad guy.
What was behind the vault?
So what?
What was behind the vault?
Nothing other than the people that knew where her sister was.
Yeah, this entire time, the only thing she was trying to do was find
Save her sister. Yeah, that's all
Which
she
that didn't happen in the movie.
because her sister was dead. They killed her sister trying to experiment on her the same way they were experimenting on Jean Grey.
It wasn't explicitly said. They never said, "Oh, we killed her."
But she
But-
definitely did.
Yep,
She figured it out.
because the bad guy saw the
Yeah,
hair.
the little-
vent, yeah.
Yep.
She knew that was the last place her sister was alive.
No,
yeah.
no, the hair thing. When you saw the
Oh,
sister's hair,
yeah.
the hair.
Yeah,
tie,
her hair.
yes.
Her hair scrunchy.
Scrunchy,
Yep.
yeah. that's
Yeah.
what-
Yep.
Yeah, that was her sister's. And that was the room her sister was in. But
Yep.
her sister wasn't there.
Yep.
Because she's dead.
Yep.
Good
I
catch.
I don't know what was happening to me.
There was a lot of talking there at the end. Yeah.
It was like I don't know what was making those like vibrations and
That was
was-
the machine they were using to try to make her powers stronger and to
was
figure out how
that
they work.
was that a noise like for Venom or something?
No.
No. No,
It was
it's just
it was just like a supercomputer that was just like,
trying to boost her
Yeah.
powers to see how strong
Yeah.
they could make her. Kind of a dumb thing to do to someone who's really mad at you.
Yeah.
the fall when he just went super spider and he's in his underwear, like he comes out from his little cocoon and he falls down the apartment building. Good Lord, that was visceral.
Yeah,
Like,
that
that
Yeah, the
hurt.
whole
That
theater
hurt.
was just
Yeah.
like, oh.
It was like he actually saved himself, but then he just said, "No, I don't want to do this." And then he was like, "Oh no, I don't want to save myself." And then he cut off his way to not get that hurt, getting slammed on the getting slammed on the ground.
He didn't decide he didn't want it. He freaked out because it was coming out of his body.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, gross!" Ah.
Yeah.
Because he's not used to having those webs.
Yeah, he
shoot out,
has to
so.
use the machines.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but then when he tried to use those, it blasted out because the web shooters didn't the
Yeah, he couldn't do both.
so it blasted out.
Yep.
and like I think it happened 3 times in the movie.
Yeah, he was still
Yeah.
getting used to it. Yeah.
Also, easier hider at Tom Cruise. Tom Holland with the little
Little
black
booty shorts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Can't wait for Cynthia to see those. The build up to revealing Mean Hulk again, like the T-Rex effect where it's like shooting you just kept hearing this pounding sound.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was kind of eerie, like he's kind of like having to crawl his way through the building to see what was going on. It was a pretty long build up. It was just getting more and more tense. We were just like, what is about to happen? We knew it was the Hulk, but it was just like, what is
know,
about to happen?
I was kind of thinking they were using the shocker gloves.
At first, I thought that, but then when I saw the water, I even went to Jason and was like, oh.
I was like, "Yep."
So
I
speaking of the Hulk in that scene, I actually thought the trailer had faked us out
Mhm.
because I mean they showed like classic Hulk
Yeah.
in the trailer, but then the first time we see Hulk in the building in that scene, he's still Smart Hulk.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's dirty. Like I was actually kind of pissed at Marvel for a second.
Yeah.
Because like it's pretty universal. Most people don't like Smart Hulk, not as much as like classic Hulk.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, did you really do that to us just to get us to come and see the but no, like they build up to the reveal of actual Hulk.
And then I do like the call back to the Lego. That was sweet from the first
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
movie.
The whole theater went, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
I mean, once Ned and Peter got together, it was almost like they were best friends right away.
Yeah. I'm
Which-
sorry. I
and
got
they-
way more misty eyed at that than I did at him reuniting with MJ. Don't know what that says, but
Well, I mean, because she was hesitant, she was holding back,
Right,
You know, and Ned just jumps right in. He's like,
that is
"Yeah,
just a
we're-
pure
yeah."
soul.
So, and I love that he went back to asking questions about can you lay spider eggs or whatever, you know? 'cause
Yeah.
Do you pee on
Do you pee-
rooftops?
do you pee on
or
rooftops? Yeah,
You
it's
go all the
like-
way down.
Right. So he's like Ned being Ned, and it was a nice throwback.
Which, by the way, Ned asking the questions I want the answers to. Like,
Yeah.
but also that's weird.
It is weird.
It is a little
Yes.
weird.
Not saying it's not, buddy.
I still want to know though.
Well, it seems like you're a weirdo.
Anything else, guys? I think that's all my. I could talk about this movie.
I was
forever.
gonna say we've rambled for like an hour.
I'm gonna go back and see it at least 4 more times.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that my little vent was going to end soon, so I could be like, "Hey guys, I'm coming back."
We had one extra seat. No, it's amazing. It's absolutely wonderful.
I would actually like to see if they actually made a 5th movie, and I think that before this was Brand New Day was even made, I think Daddy told me that they were making a 4th and a 5th.
Yeah, I think he signed on for 2 plus Avengers. I don't know if that's right. Don't quote me on that.
But I could actually be okay if this was the last one.
I couldn't.
No.
I mean,
Shut up.
no. I mean,
I couldn't.
they left it open enough for more to happen, but it was
It was a point of
encapsulated enough
resolution. Yeah.
where there was a resolution where no cliffhanger or anything like that. And so, I mean, of course, I'd like to see more, but if this is where they decided to end it, I would understand.
I see what you're saying.
But I would want more of a sign off,
Yeah.
in a sense, than this.
Because there's a lot unresolved.
Yeah.
But
How does he get back together with MJ?
but does he? I mean,
He does.
Better.
Shut your mouth.
But she said she didn't love him.
She doesn't know.
but she invited him for coffee.
She
Well-
still don't know nothing.
She's guarding herself.
Right.
It's not her fault.
I mean, that was like initial reaction.
Yeah.
That was visceral.
She's known the dude for one day.
So, I think what's gonna happen with Ned too. I'm not really sure, but I'm in the middle. I'm not really sure, but I'm kind of sure.
Okay.
I think Ned is gonna actually reject again, like how
Aw.
MJ did.
No.
No. Come on.
No, he loves Peter. He honestly loves Peter more than MJ does.
Wow.
They're best buds. That's a thing. That's a real
True.
thing. Anyway.
But I'm just not really sure.
Okay.
I don't really think, but I'm not really sure. I'm kind of in the middle.
It's just an idea.
Well, speaking of ideas, predictions for the next Spider-Man villain. So the 5th Spider-Man movie, if we get one, who do we think the villain's going to be? Obviously, Jean
Doc
Grey
Ock.
was Doc Ock. We haven't seen him in. Well, I guess we technically saw Toby's
Yeah.
come
Yeah,
into this.
See, that's the
universe.
thing. Like,
But,
would
but
they
I kinda
do
wanna
one of the
see-
ones that they already brought in for No Way Home, even if it's not the same version? Like, that's the real question. Because like
Maybe-
it kind of limits yourself. Because like
Maybe
if Peter bumps into Norman Osborn, it's just kind of like he knows the dude's crazy. Like that's. I don't
maybe
know.
we finally get Fisk as the main bad guy. Feige and Amy Pascal just recently said it's not impossible. Like there's some rights issues, but we can figure them out. It's like they're opening the door.
That'd be-
because they have Disney money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoken like a rich guy.
Yeah. All right. We could talk about this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
wrap it up.
Let's wrap
I
it
literally
up.
have a sleeping job.
Yeah, we
Poor buddy.
didn't all make it through this one, so
I mean, we started real late. It's not his fault.
No.
Yeah,
He-
no, it's fine.
I could tell when we were starting he wasn't.
I'm struggling.
All right, so if you've made it all the way through this one, please, if you have not already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@EatSleepNerd. Leave a like in this video. Leave some comments down below. Let us know, especially if you've gotten to see this movie, what you liked about this new Spider-Man film. Don't tell me what you don't like, because there's nothing to not like. It was amazing. And the
Yeah, if you
perfect
don't like
movie.
something, you're wrong.
Yeah, what the heck. Please share this with friends and family over on social media. That goes a long way into supporting this channel. And, Philip, what are 3 things that nerds should be doing before they go watch this new Spider-Man film?
Eat, sleep, nerd.
Yeah! Take it easy, people.